All right, so this is for my pro-colonizer crowd, right? If you've seen my video about X Squad, which was a very pro-colonization movie, and all the people who are defending it are very pro-colonization, which, hey, that's your mindset, okay? But I want to show you a bunch of movies that I bet you've seen that are all anti-colonization, right? Okay, the first one here is, let's talk about Avatar. Avatar was 100% anti-colonization. Remember that the story is about the people who actually live there, and the enemy was the colonizers who were coming to take their unobtainium, right? So an anti-colonizer movie that is a huge success. Now let's talk about some other anti-colonizer movies. This is Battleship. Do you remember this movie Battleship with Rihanna? It was a great movie with Rihanna on the guns blasting because an alien force had come to colonize Earth. And we were like, you're not colonizing Earth. We're fighting for our shit. That's what we were doing. They had advanced technology. They were focused, and we fought them back. Another anti-colonization movie that you might have heard from is this little gem here with Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, a couple of guys you might have heard of, right, in their acting career. And this is Independence Day. And what were we fighting for independence from? Being colonized, being taken over. So this is 100% an anti-colonization movie. It's amazing how many of these stories actually exist. Here's another one here. This is Pacific Rim. And the colonizers happen to be sending these giant kaijus through this portal because they want to take over our stuff. And you know what we were doing? We were fighting back against them. This is a huge, like, all these have gotten multiple renditions. I think they've done 2 Avatars. They've done 2 Pacific Rims. They've done Independence Day and ID4. So they're going pretty good, okay? Here's another anti-colonization movie here, which is Ghost of Mars, in which human colonizers show up on Mars, and the people who actually had established this civilization on Mars were like, get your asses up out of here, and they're gonna do everything to resist you, right? I mean, this is a great movie. Ice Cube, Natasha Hendrick, Jason Statham, Pam Grier, like this is an epic movie. One of the best like space movies I've seen, all combining space exploration to some degree, right? But colonizers were the bad guys. And here's another movie that you probably didn't think about. The entire Alien series is about colonization because those xenomorphs move from planet to planet, from ship to ship, always getting closer and closer to Earth because what they're going to do is they're going to colonize. So I bet in these scenarios, you're also anti-colonization. When somebody's coming for your stuff, you're anti-colonization. But when you think of the idea of going out and taking over somebody else's stuff, you're pro-colonization. And here's the thing. I'm going to address this directly. The idea that you go and colonize some planet when there's nothing there, that doesn't exist because you don't rob poor people. You don't break in and stuff. If you find a planet and it can sustain life, it probably has life there. Whether you recognize that life as being valuable or not, because we're not going to move to a dead rock. We're not, like, people can talk about colonizing and terraforming. Terraforming is extremely difficult. You are not going to go to a lifeless rock. We're going to go to Mars. Like, Mars is lifeless, right? Now, you can't, first of all, you can't colonize something that's lifeless. You have to go someplace that can support life. And if it can sustain your life, it's probably sustaining some other type of life. So your colonistic dreams are just not valid. Like they're founded in you're a colonizer. Whereas all these movies have given us examples of anti-colonization. And you know what? All these movies had huge success. These are all hugely successful movies, anti-colonizers. And you know what? You wanted to talk about who's a writer or not? All these people were written by people who, in their minds, were saying colonization is bad. The same way that I am. Like, you think me being against colonization means I lack any type of creativity, which I don't know why a personal reference even got into this, but I'm telling you right now that colonization is a bad word for a lot of communities. Every single one of these movies is reflecting that idea. Right, so this is just what it is. You guys can fight for your colonization all you want. I'm here to stand. Look, I enjoy the discussions. I'm not gonna lie. It's been fun, like engaging with all these different guys about colonization. I'm not gonna back down. I don't expect you to back down either. But we can have this conversation in a friendly way. Like, I'm not gonna attack you guys. I'm not gonna say foul things about you. Right? I'm gonna talk about what I believe are the facts as they're presented, and I'm gonna make a good argument for what I believe. And you can do the same without making or I know you can't, because I know once you start running out of ideas, now I got to go to some personal attacks. But anyway, I want to just drop this on you. My anti-colonizer crowd, like, you know, this is a tough one for you guys here. But anyway, hit me back. I'm showing you some anti-colonization movies, and I defy you to tell me that these are boring. I defy you to tell me that this viewpoint of looking at colonization is somehow boring, and the only thing you see exciting is let's go out and colonize stuff and kick ass. Okay, so that's where you're at with it. That's fine. I just wanted to present my point. Thank you.